Good morning, everybody. I hope you had a restful night's sleep. I designed this class to help you wake up slowly and gently and get a little bit of movement in before you even crawl out of bed. So I know some of us, many of us, sleep with our devices in our room, so whether that be your phone or your laptop. So lots of the times we try to keep that stuff out of our room and out of our sleeping area. But in the event that you do have your device with you, then you can watch this while you're just waking up, just opening your eyes. You don't have to get out of your pajamas, brush your teeth, do anything with your hair. Just be as you are and just wake up really slowly. So we're going to start on our backs. So whether you sleep on your back normally or not, you can stay under your covers. But we're going to find length in the body just by stretching the legs out long, allowing the arms to reach by our sides, palms facing up. Your head can be on your pillow or not, your choice. And just take a moment here to close down the eyes and to picture what your day is going to be like without specific details, but more connecting to the feeling that you want to connect with throughout your day. So I like to start my day off by just thinking about feeling patient and calm throughout the day. Feeling joyful and grateful for all the many blessings in my life. I like to think about the situations, the conversations, the things that will be coming my way and approaching them with an open heart and an open mind. Just moving with kindness and compassion, not only for myself, but for everyone I come in contact with. So however it makes sense to you, just thinking about how you want to move through your day, how you want to feel. With the palms facing up in this receptive gesture, you can just imagine all of that you're wanting to manifest kind of just falling into the body here. And very softly and sweetly begin to lengthen your breath. And then ever so gently begin to wiggle through your fingers and your toes. You can start rolling your wrists and your ankles. And we'll take a really nice, deep, long, lengthening stretch. So the arms can go over the head, the legs can stretch away from you. It doesn't need to look like anything in particular, just kind of waking up the body in a way that feels good for you. And then slowly we'll roll into a child's pose. So you can choose whichever side and just roll over. Again, you might be underneath some blankets or on top, just whatever feels more comfortable for you. If you're chilly, you can stay underneath. You can have your knees just about hip distance apart or wider. And if you have a pillow handy, maybe just sliding the pillow underneath your chest, wrapping your arms around the top of the pillow, giving it a little hug. You can wiggle your hips around a little bit and just feel into what they're experiencing at this time. Eventually letting them soften and relax. And sensing into the soft stretch in the low back and the hips. And keep the eyes closed here.
And again, just sensing the breath as it moves through the body with an effortlessness and ease. And as you transition from your dreamy state into a more awake state, you can really just enjoy the transition and the journey. So not, focusing too intently on anything at all, just being where you are, calm and sleepy. Just enjoying this little pause that you're taking for yourself before stepping into whatever it is that your day has in store. If you've been resting on one of your cheeks, you might like to switch here and just get a little stretch to the neck in the opposite direction. You might be listening to some birds chirping outside your window. Just allowing whatever sounds that come into your ears to be a part of your experience. So maybe you've got some noisy children that are in another room waking up as well, or maybe there's some sounds outside your building or your window that are maybe a little bit loud or noisy. Just noticing what you're hearing without judgment. On your next inhale, slowly start to press yourself up, and do take your time. We'll come into a tabletop position. Just very slowly letting the hands land underneath the shoulders. You can move the knees so they're underneath the hips. We'll take an inhale to soften the belly downwards, lifting the tailbone, lifting the crown of the head, and arching the spine, opening up through the chest. As you exhale, curl your tailbone under, rounding your back. Allow your breath to move you here. So try to let the invitation of movement be received, but only after the breath has begun. Just feeling into the front of the body, the back of the body. You might be witnessing some cricks and some cracks, and first thing in the morning, super normal. And coming to center, if you have a pillow or maybe two pillows, you could put them one on top of the other. Just have them underneath you. Walk your knees over towards the right side, so your knees are kind of beside your pillow, and then let your left hip come down. So your pillow will be right up against your left thigh. And then just a little twist here. You can let your hands just be framing your pillow to start. Sit nice, or lengthen your spine by just rolling the shoulders back. And then as you exhale, allow your belly to come down, your ribs. And then again, you can cross your arms, make a little pillow. Maybe the forehead likes to rest down. Or you can deepen the twist by gazing over towards the left. Some options for the knees. You can keep them stacked one on top of the other, or you could let your right knee just slide a little bit further back. You could even straighten the right leg out. So feel free to play around and find what feels good in your body. We'll be here for about 3 more breaths. On an inhale, take your time to press yourself back up. Keep your legs as they are for now. And then your pillow, we're going to take it to the other direction. So just sliding it so it's right up against your body. And then we'll drape our left ribs just directly over top of the pillow, just creating a little bit of length through the right side body. Your left hand could catch your head. You can reach your right arm up and over. If you have limited space, just bending the elbow, letting the inside of the upper arm rest on your ear. And being very gentle. So a lot of the times in yoga, we are looking for sensation, and sometimes it's a medium amount, sometimes it's an intense amount. And sometimes we're just looking for a very gentle stretch. And we do benefit from that in a number of ways. Very calming for our nervous system. It is lengthening our fascia, our connective tissue. So even if you're not feeling a significant stretch, you are lengthening your tissues and finding more malleable and flexibility in the tissues. Even just a gentle stretch can go a long way. Let's take just one more breath here. We'll slowly press ourselves up and come back into the tabletop position. So moving slowly, still being very sleepy with your movements, very lazy. As you press yourself back up, we'll find another round of cat-cow, and feel free to just stay in the direction that you're facing. But for the quality of the video, I'm just going to turn so I'm still facing towards you. Once you've finished your cat-cow, you'll turn your pillow again that first way that you had it. Walk your knees now over towards the left. Let your right hip come down. And then finding just this gentle twist here, taking a deep breath in. As you exhale, lower the belly down, the chest. Then eventually the head, you can again stack your hands, let your forehead rest or look towards the right. Just encourage your body to be really soft here and passive. You've got the whole day ahead of you to be active, or whatever it is that you've got planned for the day. Maybe it's going to be a lazy day, and that's okay too, but let this be a conscious laziness. There's nothing wrong with being really soft and passive, giving yourself time to enjoy the transitional phases. If we just jump out of bed and run to our first task, we kind of miss out on this kind of half awake state that's quite lovely. So just a couple more breaths here. Let your body sink down into your pillow, into the bed. As you're ready, very slowly, gently begin to press yourself up. You can readjust your pillow so it's just facing the opposite direction now, and then keeping the legs however they are. You can adjust them if you like. Begin to drape your right ribs over the pillow. You can use your right hand as a little cushion for your head, and then the left arm can reach over your body, just finding that soft and gentle stretch down your left side. You can always deepen it by stacking more pillows underneath your right side body as well, if that's what you're craving. Maybe taking a few moments here to, again, just ponder how your day is going to unfold. And just being open to whatever situations and circumstances and conversations that you might have, will likely be, not so much in your control. Sometimes situations, they happen and there's, nothing that we can do about the actual outcome. However, we do have control about how we respond, how we feel, how we perceive the situations that are happening around us. So, especially at a time where you might be feeling very out of control, feeling very uncertain about how things are going to unfold for our future globally, as a community, as a society. But there are so many things that we can control, and just taking this time to plan out your day, how you're going to feel, how you want to feel, what you're bringing into your day can be really transformative, and it can be very helpful for staying calm, relaxed, peaceful. So take your time, slowly start to press yourself up, and we'll come back into our tabletop position, moving very slowly, enjoying the process. As you come into your tabletop this time, just let your hips dip a little bit side to side, so letting them fall towards the right. You could look over your left shoulder, and then over to the left, looking over your right shoulder. One more time, side to side. And then we'll come to our seat, and if you've got a couple of pillows to play with, awesome. If not, no big deal. But if you do, I would suggest sitting down on one of your pillows so your bum is slightly elevated. And then bring the soles of your feet together and just let your knees open up nice and wide. If you have another pillow handy, I've got the best pillow in the whole world, big purple body pillow. You can just set that in between on top of your feet. We'll start off by sitting tall and just take a few rolls of the shoulders. So just finding those little cricks and cracks that might be coming in, moving through them slowly and gently. You can roll the head around a little bit as well. I don't know about you, but my neck is notoriously very, very, very tight, and range of motion isn't very good in the morning, so really important for me to take this time and just roll it out a little bit. So any organic movements, whatever you're feeling would feel really, really good at this moment with your shoulders and your head and your neck, go ahead and take. And then on an inhale breath, you're going to bring your hands behind you just a little bit and lengthen your spine. Draw your shoulder blades together and just puff up your chest a little bit. And keep the gaze forward or look just slightly up if that feels good for you. And try to get your rib cage as far away from your hips as you can. So your hips are staying down and your ribs are floating up. Taking a big inhale here. And then as you exhale, keep all that length so your low back is nice and long. Let your belly drape down over your pillow if you have one, and then you can hug the top of it or the bottom of it, however you like. Maybe resting again, an ear down or your forehead or chin, whatever feels good. Allowing those hips to open up gradually and slowly, and just we'll marinate here in this shape just for a few moments. Really feeling the sensation of stretch, move deeper into the hips the longer we stay here. Reconnecting to your breath here. If you've lost it, you can just consciously let your awareness flow back to the inhale. And enjoy the exhale. And just one more breath in this position. Taking an inhale, slowly start to press yourself back up. Bring your hands onto your knees. Take a big inhale, sit tall. As you exhale, I'm just going to move the pillow. You're going to take your right shoulder towards your left knee. So you're just taking a little lean twist and tilt. It doesn't need to be the biggest movement of all time, just finding space in your body. Inhale, come up. And then exhale, left shoulder towards right knee. One more time each way, inhaling up. And exhaling over. Inhaling up. And exhaling over. And inhaling, coming to center. Let your right heel come in towards your groin, followed by your left heel. So sitting nice and tall here. Begin to roll your rib cage around in some circular motion. Doesn't matter which way you started going because we are going to switch. So just getting as much of a rotation as you can. Just waking up the body, all four corners. You can roll the head around as well if you like. Take one more circle. And then switch. One more circle and then coming to stillness. As you come to stillness, float your arms up into the air, reaching up towards the sky. Take a few rolls of your wrists once you get there, staying elevated and long through the spine. Roll your wrists the other way. Nice, and then shoot your right hand up. Take hold of your right wrist with your left hand and just gently encourage that right arm to lift a little bit out of its socket here. So just lifting and lengthening, and then a very gentle bend over towards the left. As you inhale, come back up. We're going to switch. The left hand will straighten up. The right hand will take hold of the wrist, gently pull it up. And then as you exhale, a little lean over. As you inhale, come back to center. Let the hands drop back down. The hands will find the knees and you can just switch out the legs. So left heel pulls in, right heel just has a little bit more space here. And then just letting that left hand come towards your right knee. The right fingertips can find the bed behind you or your pillow. And just situate yourself so you're nice and tall. Now on your inhale, we're going to unwind. So your hand's going to stay where they are, but you'll just turn your torso to face back towards the front. And then as you exhale, twisting again. As you inhale, untwist, keeping your hands where they are, just your torso moves. As you exhale, twist again. One more time, inhale, unravel, find length. Exhale, keep that length and twist. As you inhale, come through center, you're going to switch out the hands. So right hand to left knee, left hand to the floor or bed, or pillow behind you. Sitting tall as you breathe in, unwind, keeping the hands where they are. And exhaling to twist. So you're using your breath to help massage the internal organs, to help smooth out any tension in the spine. Giving your body a little ring out before you even start your day. Such a gift. Last time here. Good. And then coming back to center, and take your hands to your knees, close your knees and extend your legs straight out in front of you. And just begin to point and flex your feet a couple of times. You can roll your ankles, maybe give your knees a little wiggle around. Great. And then holding on to your right knee, pull your right knee in towards your chest. And just feel a little bit of length through your neck as you roll the head side to side. And we'll switch out. So right leg extends, left knee draws in. And again, just finding a little bit of movement in the neck. And then extending the left leg out next to the right. Sit nice and tall, just taking a nice big inhale here. As you exhale, you can walk your hands down your legs any amount. Just allow yourself to kind of fold here, letting your head relax, your neck drop down. Huge stretch for the back line of the body here. We'll just be here for one more breath in. It's a really great posture to do at the beginning of your day and then also at the end of your day, because it'll probably be a lot different from the first one and the last one of the day. So staying for your exhale. And as you breathe in, you can slowly start to bring yourself all the way back up. Now this is very depending, but if you have a bed that is about this height, give or take, you're just gonna scoot yourself towards the edge of your bed so your feet can touch the floor, and cross your left ankle over top of your right thigh. So your right foot's on the floor, your left ankle is crossed over top. We're just gonna take a nice deep breath in, reach the arms up into the air. As you exhale, gently fold over your legs. As you inhale, slowly peel yourself up. We're going to swap out the legs. Cross. Reach the arms up. Big inhale. Exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, bring yourself all the way back up. Exhale, let your hands come down to your heart. Uncross the ankle. And from here, you're ready to go. I hope you have a wonderful day. If you like this class, you can comment down below, and thank you for practicing with me.